Santa Knows by Sylvia and Greg Leitch Smith. Alfie F. Snorkelpuss yanked his little sister's Christmas stocking from the fireplace mantel. "Hey," Noel exclaimed, "give that back." "There's no such thing as Santa Claus," Alfie said, "so why bother?" "I believe," Noel whispered, "and you should too." But Alfie had decided that believing in Santa Claus was silly. "I'll prove it," he said. "I'll prove there is no Santa Claus." So Alfie went to the library. He read books about flying. He read books about reindeer. He read books about flying reindeer. He read every book he could find about Santa Claus, elves, Christmas Eve, and the North Pole. He studied the globe. He checked to see if any jet companies made sleighs. "That's it," he said finally, closing the last book. "Even at the speed of light, with changing time zones and different calendars, there is no way anyone could deliver cajillions of pounds of gifts to hundreds of millions of kids all in one night. There is no Santa Claus." "Think about the facts," he scolded the kids at school. "No one is that fast," he wrote in a letter to the editor. "The weight alone would cripple an old fat man," he told the radio DJ. "Besides, have you ever seen a real-life elf?" he asked the TV audience. "Wake up and smell the cookies," he posted on the World Wide Web. "At least they're for real." But no one paid attention to Alfie. Not the kids at school, or the ones who read the newspaper, or those who listened to the radio, or watched TV, or surfed the web, especially not his sister Noel. When Alfie saw Noel hang her stocking back on the mantel, he tore it off again and said, "Santa Claus this, Santa Claus that. Face it, he's nothing but a fairy tale." "Think what you want, Alfie F. Snorkelpuss," Noel replied. "Santa Claus believes in people who believe in him." On Christmas Eve, Noel wrote her letters to Santa. December 4th. "Dear Santa, all I want for Christmas is a nicer big brother. XOXO, J. Noel Snorkelpuss." "Bah," Alfie sneered, but Noel ignored him and dropped her letter in the mailbox. That night, Alfie F. Snorkelpuss pretended to sleep, but really he was waiting up for Santa to not arrive. "Humbug," he muttered, closing his eyes. He awoke to a clatter on the roof. "Nah, couldn't be," Alfie mumbled, looking towards the twinkling tree. "Ho, ho, ho," he heard from the fireplace. "Merry Christmas." "No way," Alfie insisted, but as he rose to look, suddenly there appeared in front of him the jolly old elf himself. "What's the matter?" Santa said merrily. "Reindeer got your time?" But, Alfie sputtered. "The speed, the time, the weight. Impossible." "Permit me to explain, Alfred Franklin Snorkelpuss," Santa began with a twinkle in his eye. "My sleigh stops around me so I can deliver gifts to every good little boy and girl by Christmas morning." "Stops time?" Alfie squeaked. "My bag," Santa went on, "is a gateway to my workshop. It goes with me around the world." Alfie paused. "I don't think so. It's elf science and technology," Santa explained. "Ho, ho, ho." Alfie scowled, shaking his head. "Oh, here then," Santa sighed. "It's much easier to show you. With that," he tossed Alfie into his bag. "Don't touch anything," Santa yelled after him. A second later, Alfie found himself on a conveyor belt. "Where am I?" he asked, looking around. "I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's Santa's workshop." "Look!" exclaimed a worker elf. "A boy doll." "How realistic," a second elf said. "The elves in plastics know their stuff." Said another. "It has an unpleasant expression." "Still," said their supervisor, "Santa must have put it in the order for a reason." "Wait," Alfie begged as the belt whizzed him away. "I'm not a toy." A packaging elf ordered. "Grab a big box." "Stop," Alfie said. "I need air holes." "It talks," noted an assistant. "What a snazzy doll." "Just do what it says," his coworker answered. "Who gets this one?" asked the clerk. "Check the paperwork," the distribution elf suggested. "Let's worry about it later," said their boss. "It's cocoa break time." "Hey, elfin guys," Alfie called as they strolled away. "Guys? Anybody? Help!" Alfie was cold, Alfie was hungry, Alfie was lonely, and Alfie was just a little scared. So he thought, there really is a Santa Claus. Noelle was right all along. Elfie wished he had been nicer to her. He wished he hadn't said all those mean things about Santa Claus. "Santa," he said in a small, sad voice, "if you can hear me, I believe in you. I believe in elf science and technology too. What's more, I believe I can be a nicer boy, a nicer big brother. If you give me another chance, I promise I'll be the nicest big brother in the world." Alfie fell asleep while waiting for an answer. The following morning, Noelle raced to see what was under the tree. It was a big box with a big bow and air holes. The tag read, "For Noelle, Merry Christmas, from Santa." "Where's Alfie?" Mama asked. "Probably still asleep," Daddy said. That's when they all heard a snore coming from Noelle's present. She tugged the ribbon loose and the box fell open, revealing Alfie, who was still snoring away. She woke Alfie up, who hugged Mama and Daddy and Noelle too. "From now on," Alfie promised, "I'm going to be a nicer big brother." "I know," Noelle answered. "I believe in you." And ho 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 from Santa Claus. Yeah.